Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This goss is piping, mama.
We've got a Halloweeny roundup, Artpop celebrating 10 years, and a new book club segment with special guest Chanel Perrillo.
Plus, we are joined by Jason Rosenberg to have an informed discussion about the violence happening in Israel and Palestine and how the U.S. is directly involved.
And it wouldn't be hot goss without some messy DMs. We've got Drick ass and some drag.
Plus, a little straight boy crush to unpack.
Ooh, I wonder how that'll go. You ready to goss it up?
You know I am.
Oh.
Mom!
Ooh la 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 la, ooh la la.
La 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 la, la la
La
la
la
la.
la 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 la.
Ooh la 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 la.
Welcome back for another steaming, piping, scalding, serving of hot
goss.
Yeah, this is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics. And take a deep dive into DMs.
Ooh.
So let's get into some
Hot goss. DT. Oh. How dare you interrupt our intellectually stimulating intro? I am here to report that Trinity the Tuck Taylor never got her gowns from this week's Race Chaser prize.
Oh my God.
A
gown that will never arrive.
The David Meester gowns were misered away by
Leighton
production.
Meester, she's a great singer and a great actress, but a dressmaker, I'm sorry, she's not.
Not at all.
Anyway,
Very
how was
disappointed in the World of Wonder people, and you let me down, World of Wonder.
You know what?
let
That's
me down.
Race Chaser. This is Hot Goss. Can you?
Sorry, I love the World of Wonder
Can
people.
you
They lift me up every time. They lift me up. They engage me. They champion me.
How was that Halloween for you? What was your costume? I love your costume.
It wasn't a costume. It was a couture.
It's a culture. Oh.
I wore an outfit that was a trand-me-down from Miley Cyrus to Kylie Sonique Love to me, personally. And
wow, mama.
I had many looks. My first of which was Daisy Duck. But her name was Daisy Duck.
Duck. She's so gorgeous.
Daisy Duckets.
Daisy Duckets.
And then I was also Miss Jonathan Brandis from Ladybugs.
See,
and
I need to Google who that is because you keep saying it. I'm like,
Well, here's why I did it, because it's a movie that is basically grooming. This adult male makes this teenage boy get into drag so he can play on a girls' soccer team that he coaches. And then they try to spook and befuddle the whole town.
So he gets in drag.
Well, yeah.
Or not even drag. Like he masquerades as a young woman.
They wig her up. And this song, it's just
she
very...
could use the lash, but she looks pretty.
I mean, yeah, she's a twink. All twinks look good in drag the first time.
Troye Sivan, friend of the pod.
Hello, one of your girls. You were a brilliant Halloween representation. You were the one and only, the singular burning sensation, Dina Martina.
Yes.
This is beautiful. You got the lips down pat.
It's very strange because Dina Martina has a very specific like head shape
Uh-huh.
and I do not possess that particular head shape. So like you can do the makeup, but you can only go so far. But I think that it was clear that I was Dina Martina. And if you don't know who Dina Martina is, look her up on YouTube. She's such a wacko and so funny, and one of my favorite drag acts like in existence. I'm seeing her tomorrow,
Lucky, where?
Palm Springs. And I
Oh my
cannot
God.
wait.
Where? I want to go.
Aren't you in New York?
I'm in Palm Springs tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I'm seeing her tomorrow. I don't know, at wherever she's doing.
What'd you say, bitch? I just muted you.
Keep it cute or put it on mute. No, I don't know where she's performing, but tomorrow in Palm Springs.
Oh, I would love to see that if you do find out. This outfit is gorgeous.
It's called Google.
Is it? Is
It's called Google.
Oh.
You want me to
I
Google
am
it
so
for
sorry
you?
to have bothered
Do you want me to Google it for you? Do you want me to buy you a ticket?
Sorry.
Do you want me to buy you a ticket?
Disturbed you during your intellectual conversation.
Girl.
Wow. Sorry.
What am I?
With your one arm?
Now
No,
I'm gonna Google it.
don't.
Now I'm gonna Google it.
No, don't make me twist your arm. Your good one.
Set out of pocket.
You're out of pocket. This wig.
Dina Martina.
This Dina Martina wig.
Yeah, you like that? I cut it myself. I razor cut this hair myself.
With what foot, honey?
Listen, you
Dina
bitch.
Dina Martina is so funny. Look her up. She's in the HBO documentary Wig that my drag daughters produced. She is so funny. Just the most hilarious person I've ever seen on a stage.
The second lady of entertainment. Oh,
That's
wait,
literally
do I not
her
have
tagline.
tickets? Dina Martina, Palm Springs. Maybe it's on her Instagram.
She's kind of, if like Heclina was looked at through like a kaleidoscope lens, they could be cousins or sisters.
She's at the Sonoran, Palm Springs.
That sounds like a clothing optional resort.
And it's called Substandards.
She doesn't sing standard, she sings substandard. She's so smart and so subversive.
Funny and wacko, and
She's a wackadoodle. And I say that as a compliment.
she is.
How is that elbow healing up, girl?
I don't know. I have my follow-up tomorrow. I hope it's going okay. I mean, I don't know. It hurts. It feels weird. Like, I don't like but I have an arm. I just can't like use it fully. Like I can't lift weight with my left arm for like 6 weeks. So
Can you bend
it's like
it, or is it like Barbie arm?
I can bend it, but like certain movements are like weird. Like
It's not your jerkin arm, is it?
It's my
That's
left
so
hand.
upsetting.
It's my submissive hand. It's not my dominant hand.
Oh, do you ever jerk off with your other hand? It feels so different, especially with lidocaine.
Probably lidocaine.
Yeah, the little bit of numbness. You don't
No,
nut as quick.
don't
Nut
do
quick.
it.
They call it nut quick. Ooh, nut quick.
Nut quick city limits.
That's when you jerk off using Nestle's Quick,
Oh my god.
the strawberry one. It's a mess. But you should try it. Are you ready for Artpop November 6th? That's why I was asking about your arm. You're going to be ready. Do you need your understudy?
Well, see,
I can
this is
fly
how
out.
it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. My left
me.
hand is usually my microphone hand anyway. So I do most of my movement and dance like things with my right arm.
Yeah, because you're a dancer first, honestly.
That's not true, but thank you.
I mean, I've seen the tapes. You are a dancer.
Roll the tapes.
You're the blue
Tuts.
beauty who prances over dancers on stage, on television, on screens. I've seen them. You are a dancer.
Dancers.
Dancer.
We're getting ready for
That's what Nick
Artpop.
has.
Artpop LA. It is our
What is
first
this
time.
photo?
It's it's from my Instagram. I did recreations of Lady Gaga's she did like an art film about Artpop where it's like her like in these crazy like costumes and like on a white background in slow motion, like looking all avant-garde.
Some of them art films. I've got some on my phone like that.
I am really looking forward to the show. Like we've done so many shows, like Divatronic shows in New York, but this is our first official one happening in LA. So it's very exciting. It's a lot of amazing, talented people. Like the dancers are incredible. We have a lot of special guests. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, that sounds so
So
exciting. I'm glad that you're bringing Divatronic to the West Coast because the New York shows are super. If you're in LA or the SoCal area, I implore you to go. These shows are fucking killer. The talent is amazing.
And they're giving it.
Yeah, they really are. We were giving it too last week. We were giving it so hard that we even gave over and above. We did the Race Chaser live show. We gave a great show. And then we gave like $2,000 to the gay and lesbian senior housing in Queens Senior Center for
that
seniors.
Audience was wonderful, and they were giving ducats, bitch. $2,000 in the course of one song.
My dad gave a 20.
Mama, the 20s were on the floor.
No, my mom didn't tip. My dad did.
Your mom was like,
My mom
I don't
was like,
know, do
"Oh."
something.
She said, "Get on the floor. Get on the floor."
You're not even doing floor work.
Yeah, my mom's a stickler.
Bitch.
Is that I can hear Aretha in the back of this song. You're doing it with the vocals.
We sang over top of an existing song.
What?
We were double tracking is standard in the industry. A lot of great artists do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was an artistic choice.
I mean, RuPaul and Brigitte Nielsen did it. Why
Yeah.
can't we?
Yeah.
And we looked great. I had 3 hair changes, 3 nail changes, 3 outfit changes.
I
one
don't
change
wear
of heart.
wigs. I just wore my natural hair.
Yeah, but you did put a barrette in it, and that counts as a hair change, I think.
Yeah,
It's a single bobby pin.
a single bobby pin.
I had a fucking snake. We had a pit crew member from Canada. We had everything. We had everything that we talked about in the ad. We had stunts. We had
And
shows. And more was there. We had animals.
Legends,
Wigs.
stars, statements, piano.
Singular sensations. Non-singular sensations.
sensations.
I want to do more of these.
It's my new album. It's called Results.
I went to your wedding. Which one? I want to do more of these because I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun time.
And if you listening want to see Race Chaser live in your city, send us a letter. Tell us where we should perform. Tell us you got some money for us.
Oh, wait. We have a Rainbow Spotlight this week, and this is
We
really
do.
exciting because Stones, the artist whose song this is a friend of mine, and she's in the Artpop show on Monday.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Also, the reason we're doing a show on a Monday, okay, first of all, drag shows happen on Mondays all the time. Have you ever heard of Showgirls? But we're doing it Monday because it's November 6th, which is the actual date 10 years ago that Artpop came out.
Oh my gosh.
So it's an actual anniversary event on the anniversary. Anyway, it's exciting. But Stones is in the show, and she is an amazing singer, and she has a new single called Setting Fires, which we're going to take a quick listen to right now.
It's so good.
He will again for something he don't wanna see. He already know he can't trust me, but it's killing me to know that I can still lose him. I really do love him, but can't help but abuse him. I'm setting fires just to see what they'll do. Put 'em them all out. Watch the smoke fill the room. It's gonna scorch you. My love burns like a fire. Can't say I didn't want you. My love burns like a fire.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or scaling your business. Everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, "Time." That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Genuine. This is the moment where we have a little bit, we like to read. Some of us queens like to read books, Willam. Some of us write books, and we also read books. So there is a book that has come out that everyone's talking about. This is, of course, The Woman in Me by Britney Spears.
Yes.
I'm listening to the audiobook narrated by Michelle Williams. And to join in on our Britney book talk, we have a very special guest.
Very special guest. She
Now,
is
is she a
Fantasia
Dracula
of
girl?
fanny
I
packs.
can't keep track. I don't watch these shows. Which one is she?
I think she's one of the she's one of the cis girls that they're gonna let compete on season 16.
Oh my
One of the cis
God.
girls.
What's next?
I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Drag's just going down the toilet, and we need to call a plumber. This woman
Derek,
is.
would you get in here and plunge this turlet?
Oh,
We have out of town guests
They're gonna have to use the public bathroom.
as a
She's
dressing
shaving her
room.
legs in the urinal.
As a dressing
What is going
room.
on?
Our very special guest today is the one, the only Chanel Perrillo.
Oh my God. Hi, guys.
Hi, Chanel. How are
How's
you?
it going?
I'm doing great. It's so nice that you invited me to be on today to join your book club.
So wait, have you read the book, Brittany, the woman inside me?
By read, I listened. I downloaded the Audible that day and for free. I didn't even know I had credits. I was so excited. And I binged the whole thing. I stayed up the first night until 3 a.m. and then I finished it on day 2.
What do you do while you listen to an audiobook? Do you like just stare at a wall? I always feel weird because I like want to keep listening, but I feel like I have to be doing something like brushing my teeth or driving.
Stoning works good.
Do you
Audible-
just
Audible
sit
with an
still and
edible.
listen to it?
It's always different for me with an Audible. One, it's like a podcast, like what do people do when they listen to this?
I hope they stare at a wall. I hope they
Right.
literally sit still.
Brittany, it was so intense that I really like laid there and like stared at the ceiling.
It's that good. Like
it's that good. Like I didn't
it's
want to be
gripping.
distracted. I wanted to like take it all in.
Yeah, I'm not like passively listening to this. I have to like focus. I have to like, but also brush my teeth.
Mhm.
It's so
Cleaning,
good.
yeah, like folding your laundry is a great thing to do during an
Oh,
Audible.
such a good one. So the book is so good and it's so like infuriating. It's so like terrifying, like what her
It
family
is.
put her through.
It's crazy that they cut your part from the book too, Chanel.
I mean, I had a whole chapter with K-Fed that they just took out.
Can you
So
tell
wait,
us a little
that's
bit
what-
more about that? About seeing the training potties for the kids and you almost being their stepmom?
Oh, okay.
You were almost Preston and J-Fed's stepmom, weren't you?
We love to dramatize
J-Fed.
things. We love to dramatize things here on the pod. don't we?
Us? Never. What the fuck are you talking about, girl? Shut up, Chanel. See, this is why you're shut up, Chanel. You lie. Fib and
No.
fabricate.
No, I am here to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Tell us, girl.
So let me paint a picture. It was 2006, 2007.
Paint it, Bob Ross.
LA nightlife was thriving. There was no smartphones. There was no Uber. There was just yellow cabs and
Oh,
a sidekick in my hand. The hottest clubs in LA at the
Cocaine in your
time.
purse.
And DUIs because Uber didn't exist, so everyone
Wow.
was getting DUIs.
Fun fact.
Everyone was getting them.
I got my first DUI on the way to K-Fed's house in 2007. So if that doesn't,
unbelievable.
yeah. So I was out like at that time. If you were in the magazines, you were out at one of these nightclubs. Like that's just how it was. So
Ledoux was always in Us Weekly, always.
and I was there
Supper
every
club.
fucking night of the week. There, Teddy's area, the hills were being filmed. It was a time
The
to be
Hills were
alive.
Yeah.
The Hills were
The Hills
alive.
also had eyes.
I was 20 years old, so I wasn't even legal yet.
Oh my
But I
God.
was really thriving. I would go out on
How
a
would you-
Tuesday
How
and
do you
I'd
get a
wind up.
DUI when you're not even 21.
An LA girl.
I was an LA girl. And the night I got the DUI going to K-Fed's house was, so how it worked back in those days.
Officer, I need to go to K-Feds.
So my tactic to like hang out with celebrities was become friends with their bodyguards because their bodyguards used to tell us where they were going to be. So I would get text messages that would be like, Wilmer Valderrama, like Wilmer's gonna be at Ledoux tonight, like bring your girls. So they would the security guards like helped bring girls to the club, which is kind of crazy to think about now. And so I was in with, at the time, Wilmer Valderrama's crew. And I knew his bodyguard. I soon became friends with Big Mike, who happened to be Britney Spears and K-Fed's bodyguard at the time. And he would text me and tell me where the guys were gonna be. And so, yeah, I would go to these, I would follow the instructions of the bodyguards and I would go to the club and hang out with them. Soon we became like to have a relationship with like K-Fed and Wilmer. And it was so weird because listening to the book, the way Britney's describing like the ending of their relationship, like it made me feel really shitty because like K-Fed was out every fucking night. Yeah. And I'll never forget this one day we got invited to Willieville, which was Wilmer's property in Tarzana. And me and my girlfriends went and K-Fed was there with the kids. Like I remember us playing with Britney Spears' kids. And I just feel so bad now because I'm like, her kids were taken from her and it's not like he was doing any better. You know what I mean? Like he was smoking a lot of weed. He was partying. Like, and what, like, it just made me feel like really shitty. And then I remember this one night, which is crazy because I got a DUI going to K-Fed's house and then I still continued to go back. Like,
Drunk.
one night, me and my girlfriend got invited to like K-Fed's for poker night. And I was like, come on, let's just fucking go. And we went. And we get there and we go to the bathroom and like in the bathroom there were like the potty training things for the kids. Yeah. And it just made me feel like so shitty.
You did coke off it?
I did.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, no, I feel like this was my stoner era. But me and my girlfriend were like stoned in the bathroom and we're like looking at each other and we're like, this is like really weird. And we ended up leaving and K-Fed kind of just fell out of the scene on his own. But like it was so weird listening to the book, like just remembering that exact time in LA.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like how they treat, like how women were treated, because it's like if K-Fed would have been doing the same thing, like none of this would have gone down.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. I mean, just the whole like Britney phenomenon, it was so wild. And the way like it was like tabloids and Perez Hilton, and it was like everywhere she went, it was just like a fucking shit show. It was a shitstorm.
I remember us like bringing up like what's going on, like what's like we wanted the tea too because it was all unfolding before all of our eyes, like with Us Weekly. And I remember this was about the time that she shaved her head. That's where I remember, because I remember being like, oh, like maybe he is the good one, you know, like maybe she really like was crazy or whatever, and like he's being a good dad. But now, reflecting back, I was a little 20-year-old girl and I wasn't the only one. I was just a number. You know what I mean? To them, that's how I look back at those days. It's like I was just a number. Like I was one of the 12 girls that were like invited to these parties and stuff.
Wow.
And like, yeah, it was just a really eye-opening. And like, I ended the book like in silence. Like I needed like 20 minutes to like gather my thoughts, because it was just like such a like, I thought I was like living in this like glamorous time. And really it was like at the same time Britney Spears was going through like such a traumatic moment in her life.
Yeah.
Do you remember going to my house and opening her mail with me?
Yes, so much.
Why were you rifling through Britney Spears' mail?
Well,
Willam?
little known fact, March 2007 was when my ex and I bought our house from Brittany's manager, Larry Rudolph. And we would constantly we got flat screens delivered from the Grammys. We got so much swag delivered to our house that people were meant to give to Brittany. And they would send demos and things to Brittany, Ashley Parker Angel, Khalees, all this stuff to Larry's personal house, or what was his personal house. And I would collect all the Brittany mail, and around parties, we'd all open up some Brittany mail. And always it was like fun, but then there was like a letter from prison, which was kind of like scary and talked about the guy wanting to put his balls on her shaved head. And it was just like, God, she's a woman who has to deal with all of these people sending her these things that they think about her 24/7. And some of it's disturbing. I kept the letter.
So I know that people mistake you for Derek Barry a lot. So is that why you got Brittany's mail?
No, but I do think Derek is missing an opportunity because he has not had a picture come out with this pose and say, Derek Barry, the woman not in me. This should be Derek's
Derek Barry,
photo.
the two men in me.
That's
She
the
has two
tagline.
husbands.
And then Nick San Pedro and Nebraska on the back cover.
Absolutely. Book jacket.
Honestly, I hope they do. Now, Chanel, you have a lot of new things going on in your life. Sparkle headphones, a pink microphone. One could think that she is a podcastress.
Because
She is a podcaster now. I have finally started my podcast, which I've been talking to the two of you about for fucking years. So
And thank you so much for joining us for this segment. We're going to take a break.
No, I love that you're actually doing it. But because I feel like a lot of people are like, you know what, I'm going to start a podcast. And then like they kind of do. And then they kind of put out an episode. And then they like kind of let it fall off. Like you're really dedicated. You have a new like ridiculous like queen on every fucking episode coming out regularly. And it's really cool. And
Social
I got to be a
media
guest.
assets.
yeah, you both have been on it now. I don't know when this episode will air, but Willam was on this week's episode, and you were a couple weeks prior. How did you guys have fun? Because this is all like really new for me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I had fun.
Okay.
I that's what you wanted me to say, right?
No, I want the real
Ice.
tea. It's been very
Hard
therapeutic for me.
Hard ice.
I feel like especially Willam's episode, I felt for the last 10 years of my life, like a little traumatized by leaving Drag Race. Now that I have time to reflect back, I felt scared to
Of course.
publicly put out anything with you guys. And so it's kind of been like liberating for me to get to talk to you guys on air and hit release, you know, like let it out for the world to hear. So
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a Carrie Bradshaw fantasy aspect to your life that a lot of people who don't know you don't realize, because there's plenty of people listening to this podcast right now that would love to say they were on Drag Race for even one day on set, just as a fly on the wall. And you were there for years working with all of the people that they love, with all this tea and insider dish, and you've seen the man behind the machine and stuff, and you have pictures with RuPaul. You live this LA fantasy girl life, and it just shows that like people that chase their dreams and that like try sometimes succeed, you know? And I think you're what's the word? Like a guiding star to a lot of the girls out there who come to our shows and who love drag queens. You found a way. Not that you even tried to work with drag queens. You found your way in Hollywood and you like forged your own path, and you're still doing it, and you're more successful every year. We're still telling you to shut the fuck up. But like this podcast really shows like how you've developed relationships with queens and how each queen has taught you something, like whether to not do cocaine with your K nail, or to like how to get out of your third DUI, or, you know.
You have someone else blowing it in the car.
from
Hello.
fucking
Me.
It is. It's crazy. From K-Fed to drag queens, it really has been a journey. And like one that like, I don't know. It's like you said, like it was nothing I ever asked for, but like the signs were there, and it all makes sense. And I think back to that one night, if I didn't go to that one fucking dinner, I would have never gotten the job on Drag Race. And my whole life would be different.
Always go. Always do a lap. At least, you're smart.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was about to give up, and I
Always
didn't
do
even
a
know I
lap,
wanted to
always
work
have a
in
lighter.
TV. So, and you two really inspire me. I mean, your podcast and the legacy the two of you are building has really inspired me to keep pursuing my dreams.
Well, you're amazing. We love you. The
Reach
the
for the
podcast
stars,
is
'cause you'll
called
never
Shut
be
Up
one.
Chanel.
No, I'm kidding.
Um,
That's a Raven
bef-
quote.
Oh, yeah. Before we go, I want you to tell the story of when you went up to RuPaul and you said, I love listening to your music to work out. Do you know this?
Yes.
No. Tell me, bitch.
I had just started on Drag Race and I discovered the RuPaul album. And at that time, I was just like, Raja said it before. I was like that scene in fucking.
You were an interloper, a new person.
Yeah, I was just trying to take it all in. And so I was having a fitness journey at the time. And every time I would go to the gym, I would put on RuPaul and I would work my fucking, like, it got me in the mood. Like, I was like cardio machine. And so that next day, I was like so excited to tell RuPaul I had listened to her music. So I'm like, I'm obsessed with your music. I've been working out at the gym to it, like thinking she was gonna be like, fuck yeah, isn't it like a club banger? And she goes, that makes me so happy. Aren't the lyrics so inspiring?
I say this all the time to people. I'm like, yes, it is very inspiring, and then just walk away.
Like RuPaul, what was it? Response to
responded.
Trinity. My response to Trinity used to be I don't even know if I could say
Don't
that.
don't forget that you are, yes, you're true for all of us. We are all stars. That song hits for me too, girl. I understand.
Oh, Champion? Like, I could still get emotional listening to the song Champion, but
Champion
I think it's
is
because
so good.
it's so fucking good. But yeah, that's like an iconic moment that I'll always remember because I didn't know what to say after. I was like, totally.
Just back out of the room.
Like a slow.
Oh,
I
my
was
God.
like, I mean, you know what? If you can't believe in yourself, how the hell are you going to believe in
That's the
anyone
tea.
else?
Thank you so
Delusion.
much for joining us, Chanel. The podcast is called Shut Up Chanel, and we encourage you to listen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please listen. And I wish I had slept with K-Fed so I had more to tell you.
Wow.
Honestly, we're still disappointed that you didn't at least blow him.
Well, there is this one image that I have in my head of me like grinding on him at Boulevard 3. But that's that and some, barbecues I got invited to. But
Did he chub up?
He was cute. I mean, yeah,
You felt the thickness, huh?
I felt the thickness.
Got a girl. That's our Chanel right there.
I always thought of K-Fed. I'll end on this. I thought K-Fed was a low, what's that? Like an Amazon version of Justin Timberlake.
Oh.
And I think that's
not
what
that it
he
arrives
was.
in the mail.
I think that's what he was to her as well. I'm going to say it.
Oh, wow.
Because the one thing I got out of that book is like a first love really fucks you up.
Yeah. Thank you, Chanel.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Bye, Chanel. Love
Love
you.
you too.
Bye. I love you.
For the past month, we've been watching a humanitarian crisis play out on the global stage. The violence happening between Hamas and the Israeli army is truly horrific.
And as you already know, we are not experts in global politics, but we do try to bring light to these issues and talk about world events through Let's Get Political. It's why we started this portion of the show, to educate ourselves. So we have an informed guest joining us for the show to give us more information.
Yes, and our guest today is a public health advocate whose work primarily focuses on HIV prevention. He is an ACT UP New York member, as well as a member of Jewish Voice for Peace and Jews for Racial and Economic Justice. And you can find writings of his in publications such as Teen Vogue, Out Magazine, The Advocate, The Body. And Hey Alma, please welcome our guest today, Jason Rosenberg.
Hi, Jason.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you
Now,
so much for the warm welcome.
we specifically asked you to email us your music tracks, but we didn't get them, so I guess this will be a spoken word section.
I didn't get the memo. I'm so sorry.
You could do a number after. Don't worry. We'll get the
Okay, good.
DJ Pickles to cue something up for you.
Great.
So it just as like an overview here. Can you give us a breakdown of what has happened between Hamas and the Israeli government over like the past month?
Yeah, well, I think it's important when we think about this political climate that we're in, that both Palestinians and Israelis are facing. It's our duty to look beyond a day or a month, and to know and to understand the violence that we're seeing today is the bubbling result of a 75-year siege of a people. And that's what happens when the root of a nation state is entrenched in othering and forced displacement, and an occupation of a community. And I think the Jewish Voice for Peace Movement initial statement, after the October 7th attacks, really said it best, that the root of violence is oppression. And without a doubt, when Hamas attacked Israelis on October 7th, which resulted in 1,400 civilian deaths and over, currently 200 hostages, it was a vicious and cruel act. But we have to think about the broader picture, and we have to contextualize that this is beyond an attack. This is beyond a moment. This is a long haul siege of a people, and that we don't build coalition on occupation, that we don't build coalition on existing and ongoing genocide, that we're now seeing over 10,000 Palestinians, 40% children, that have died as a result, that have nothing to do with the Hamas attack, that are just civilians in Palestine, existing West Bank and Gaza, that have now been caught in the crossfire of a really unjust situation. I think what Palestinians have found that Hamas does not reflect their values and does not reflect who they are as a movement. And that's what we have to contextualize when we think about the pro-Palestine movement, when we think about, extending support to our Palestinian siblings, that this does not reflect them.
Right. I mean, it's a very like complicated sort of dynamic that has been going on for like a really long time. And like I feel like there's like so much information now that I'm like I just had no idea. Like how is the US involved in the whole thing?
Yeah, and I think when we think about a situation like this and the implications, the issue is both complicated and not. As mentioned, when a nation state is rooted in systems of oppression, including apartheid and a senseless and unjust occupation, the results will hurt everyone, Israelis and Palestinians alike. So when we fail to see each other's humanity, we have lost all hope for coexistence. And, the acts of dehumanizing and othering of people is not even foreign to queer people, and especially to queer Jews like myself. When we dehumanize and other people, it leaves room for harmful policy that almost leads to hate-induced violence. And of course, we're seeing in the U.S. over 400 anti-trans bills, and that's no different for what the Palestinians are facing abroad. That dehumanization and othering, and then an apartheid and occupation that exists today really manifests into really harmful policy, and now into mass violence that we're calling a genocide. And Alaska, you mentioned how the U.S. is involved. Every fiscal year, the U.S. aids billions and billions of dollars of foreign aid to Israel's robust and militarized army. And that really is guided by leadership in Israel. And if we know anything about Israeli leadership, right now is led by Benjamin Netanyahu for over a decade. So when we think about, a lot of claims that Israel is the only democratic state in the Middle East, you think, how can a leadership continue for over a decade? That doesn't sound kosher. in the Jewish language. That doesn't sound kosher, does it?
Mm-mm.
So because Israel has been a staunch ally, because the US has been a staunch ally to Israel, these are irrefutable funds, meaning like usually these aren't like no questions asked. They're accepted, they're sent to Israel, and it's like do as you will type of thing. So and in addition to that, the US has such influence for how Israel acts, both based on this funding, but also decision-making power as well.
Why do we give them money? Is that a basic question? Like, I know that the UN, like, basically helped form the state of Israel and everything, but does why do all the countries from the UN that helped form Israel give it money, or is it just the US? Is that
No, yeah, no. The US has been a major supporter of Israel, so not every UN sovereign state does that type of funding.
Mhm.
It is definitely a focus of the US foreign policy. So this is something that, happens every year. And I think for the first time in decades, where there's a really new and informed voice that is saying, why is this happening? That's asking what you're asking.
Yeah.
Why?
I I mean, from what I know, which is very little, wars have been fought mostly around the world because of religion for the past 3,000 years. And I know that this is like an ancestral land um for Judaism. The Palestinians who live there, they've also been there thousands of years. Are they the ones that, like, in Prince of Egypt were like making Moses cross the Red Sea? Like, does it date back that far? Like, how long have Israeli and Palestine people been fighting for this land? And why can't they just live together? Like, do their religions like contradict each other or something where they can't just, like, I live next door to Hasidic people, and I know I'm trying to lowest common denominator it to understand it, but like, what's the problem over there?
No, so I don't think the religions are the source of conflict. If anything, our religion in Judaism like tells us B'Tselem Elohim, which means that all humanity is created in the image of God.
Yeah.
And when we're thinking about our values and our instincts that are rooted in these truths and into these beliefs, we also say Tikkun Olam, which means repair the world. That means for everyone. So that means Jews and Palestinians alike. And when we say never again, when we evoke never again from the Holocaust, we mean never again for anyone. So when we think about far back, as Willam's mentioning, you have to think, like I mentioned, a 75-year siege. And so 75-year siege, that means back in 1948, you have to think about the Nakba. The Nakba, if you want to dig some more research, was when this mass forced displacement of Palestinians happened. That's 700,000 Palestinians that were forcefully displaced, what many call ethnic cleansing, which I include calling it ethnic cleansing, when over 15,000 Palestinians were killed as a result. And this was a war over land, and this was a war based on Zionism. That Jews are meant to be on this land, and that the struggle is not meant to coexist. So I think as I mentioned, when we're rooted in these oppressive ideologues, there is no way that we could coexist together. And I think it's essential that we're building collective struggles together, that we're building coalition together, that when Jews are, showing up in protests for Palestinian freedom, when Jews are showing up from DC to Grand Central en masse to say not in our name, that is the source of coalition, and that is how we'll hopefully get peace.
I saw a clip. I was hanging out with Milk today, and she was trying to explain some of the stuff that's happening over there. And I saw a clip of an Israeli soldier or ITF or something, like beating up these Hasidic guys. And I was like, wait, aren't they on the same team? And she said that some Jewish people in Israel right now are protesting the fact that lives are being lost. And these are like old Hasidic men, and these like brutal police people are throwing them to the ground just for talking. It's not like they have guns or they're threatening anybody, but is it like Nazi Germany where it's like not allowed to talk against the people in power over there? Like, because some people obviously who live in Israel don't agree with all this.
Oh, absolutely. So the clip they're talking about are anti-Zionist Jews that are being faced with police oppression because of speaking out against the injustices of Palestinians. So and we don't even see that just in Israel. There are laws in Germany that basically deny the right to protest against Israel. There are laws in the UK, for instance, that don't allow Palestinian flags to be flown. So these are really awful and harmful legislations that are meant to deny the acknowledgement of what Israel is doing, basically.
Who gave Israel the power to, or sorry, who was the person that evicted those people from their houses in 1948 for the Nakba? Was that the UN, or was that like some sort of like coup for the land, or like was this a political plot on the world's part to do this? How did it all happen?
So a lot of this is about Jewish safety. So when the Holocaust happened, and we lost millions of Jewish lives, that manifested into basically policy that and it kind of upped the ante for Zionism. And as a result, under British mandate, that's what created the Nakba. It was the help of British forces that assisted the Israeli army to forcefully displace and unfortunately murder a lot of Palestinians who were already indigenous to the land.
Oh, okay.
So I guess what should we be doing? Like as US citizens, like what should we be doing? What can we be doing to, I don't know, help?
Can we vote not to send our money over there because we got enough shit going on here? Or is that like turning a blind eye to the world's other problems? Like, I feel like taking a stand, like if you're listening and you're mad, sorry, you should be mad because everybody else is too. We have no idea what's going on in this world or why this is happening.
Yeah, I think we're faced a reality that our taxpayer money is aiding genocide right now. And we should be furious, and we should be disgusted with how our taxpayer money is being used in this way and is being weaponized under the guise of Jewish grief. And that is disgusting. So that is why we are mobilizing. We shut down the Capitol Rotunda, where we had over 300 arrests. We shut down Grand Central last Friday, where we had another over 300 arrests. It is a way to come together to say, again, not in our name, that no one is safe until all of us is safe. It is to support the legislators that are calling for a ceasefire. So we have Rashida Tlaib and Cori Bush that have introduced resolution for a ceasefire that is growing and growing by number because we are speaking out. Just last night, and we're not cousins, but Rabbi Jessica Rosenberg just interrupted a Biden speech to say, I'm a rabbi, please, we demand you speak on behalf of a ceasefire. Jewish leaders, no, he still refuses to use the words ceasefire. So this is what we're up against. We're up against staunch allyship. We're up against leadership that does not, doesn't want to see an end to this. So it's important that we call our legislators, that we show up in support, and that we use everything in our power to end the genocide of Palestinians, and that we, in turn, end apartheid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
coming on, Jason. And
Yeah,
anybody that's
you.
listening, follow Jason at my name is JRo on Instagram and X, I'm guessing Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. And I also want to give a shout out to Jewish Voice for Peace, who has been turning out action after action. I've participated in 3 of them. I got arrested for 2. Another organization that's important is Adala Justice Project. Make sure that you're following important voices, important Palestinian voices that are speaking out against this. We're having the suppression of support for Palestine right now. So it's important now more than ever that we all are together in this.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to put those social media pages in the description of this episode.
Awesome.
Are you ready for your number? Cue up. My name is Barbara.
people.
Yes. Alrighty, we are back, and this is the moment where we go
Spelunking,
unking,
unking, deep inside the DMs.
The DMs. This is from T. Hey, shapeshifters. After a long break from doing drag, I've recently got the itch again, and it burns. I had been doing drag occasionally for around 6 months to express myself and have fun going out, but I was never able to master covering my mustache and my eyebrows. I've attached some pictures for my last 3 times doing drag. Do you have any tips for covering eyebrows and mustaches for a hairy person? Any other tips in general are appreciated. I've also attached my bum and not quite a dick pic. What do you mean cover your mustache? What are you talking about?
All the pictures are in the wide, so we can't see it anyway. But
show me that mug. You don't glue down your mustache, do you? Don't do that. That would look absolutely crazy and disgusting.
I think he means the color showing through, which means
that's easy.
That means, it's easy. What you do for your beard isn't necessarily what you do for your eyebrows. Some people do, but for eyebrows, I've found what works best for me is glue or whatever you do to get them flat and solid. Glue. And then I do white cream. Some people have to do a coral cream and then another thing over it, foundation or something to cancel it out, and then they put another thing over it to highlight like their brow bone. I think putting the white down, a white cream and then a white powder, and neutralizing it that way makes an easier base, because otherwise you're putting on 3 things and then an eyeshadow color, usually like glue, color correct, foundation, powder at the minimum, and then an eyeshadow or an eyebrow pencil. So that makes it difficult for that. But if you're just trying to cover your mustache, color correct it out with
like an orange,
a coral or an orange, and
then you do your foundation over it. So you would do like coral over your mustache area if that's like you're really showing through, coral or orange, and then you do your foundation over that, and then powder as usual. And I agree with what you said about the eyebrows. I think that there's like a tendency to like fixate on the eyebrow, and it's like it feels like if I keep doing more, like it'll cover better, but actually like less is kind of more. And so like absolutely clean them with alcohol before you start glue sticking. Like this is going to make your life so much fucking easier. And then glue stick, and then set it with powder, and then do like, I love your idea of like a white cream. Like I do like a sort of thin liquid foundation over it, because it all gets covered with makeup anyway, that like you don't have to completely neutralize it. You just have to like figure out what is going on that area. Is it going to be eyeshadow? Probably.
And I'd like to figure out what's going on in this area in the front, because he is
some
polo Ralph Lauren undies,
boxer jockey briefs,
barely containing his manhood.
It seems to be like kind of, saying hello. It's like sort of pressing outward.
Oh, he's definitely chubbed up for sure.
Yeah.
I'm worried about these wires in the back. This power strip does not look like it's capable of handling all that energy.
What about
big
this
energy.
ass, though? My God. Kaboom.
Kaboom. Yeah. Baby, this
Take my
could drop-
thong off and my ass go boom.
boom. Yeah.
I mean, my God, it's just round and just
it's just
out
so
there and
big.
just
It looks
so
like one of those
big.
drag girls' girlfriends.
I love how we like aren't even talking about her drag pictures. We're like, show us the dick, show us the ass. She looks pretty in drag too.
She does.
The headpiece, that one headpiece.
Yeah, what
really
is that?
nice.
I thought it was a wall decoration.
It's
Oh, no,
very
it's a
Ivy
headpiece.
Winters. It's very like newspaper, like kind of fantasy.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's
and
a
the
cool
The
look.
shoe matches.
The shoe matches for sure.
And look at all these necklines. They're very high. It's clear he does not want to shave that hairy chest.
Well, some girls like to do, a more covered up look.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you
This
read our
next message comes from Tyler. Hello, dolls. I need help. My name is Tyler, and I have a friend we call Ben, fake name for anonymity, who identifies as straight.
Ben's name is actually Kyle. Kyle Henderson from Plainfield, New Jersey. No, I'm just kidding. This is making shit up.
Over the course of meeting a year
We've
and a half
done a little
ago-
digging, and we found out that Ben is actually...
We rented a backhoe. Over the course of meeting a year and a half ago, we've become very close.
Oh, he
and he's
identifies
my
as straight. Sorry, that's the lead.
And
Sorry, we don't
he's
want to
my
that.
best friend. We have an undeniable magnetic chemistry that even our friends see and question.
Here we go.
We know where this is
Where
going.
this is going.
I never had a thing for him until about a year ago when we innocently made out at Club Q. He initiated the kiss. Slowly after that, I've grown feelings for him. He now lives and got married to a woman who is totally not right for him. I'm the only one who thinks so. Oh, wait, I'm not the only one who thinks so. Even though he is married, Ben and I still flirt, touch each other inappropriately, and can't keep our little model hands off each other when we're together. It took a while, but he finally admitted to me that he does like me and is attracted to me, and if he wasn't with his wife, he would give us a chance. My question is, how do I let him know it's okay to explore his sexuality? He grew up in a homophobic household. He always says, I like you, but I just could never take a dick in my ass or suck a dick. I told him I would be the bottom, and he doesn't have to give me head. I prefer to give head. I also told him I would allow him to hook up with a woman if he ever got the urge to. Ben and I are literally perfect for each other, but he's too safe in his relationship strictly because it's with a woman. How do I make him see I am the better choice? I know that sounds kind of fucked up to his current wife, but everybody agrees that him and I would make a better couple. Attached are some pics for priority boarding. Thank you. You're my favorite podcast.
All right.
Everybody agrees.
Tyler has
First
an
of all-
8-pack, a giant cock, and
8-pack and an 8-inch cock.
is very cute. What do you think? Give me your opinion.
First of all, you need to. Why don't you say all this to his wife, who he's betrothed to, who he has like a legal and emotional contract with?
Well, I was going to say cut her brakes.
Because it's really not fair to her, because you're like, well, I'd be better. It's like, but he's not married to you. He's married to her. And so if you want to take it up with someone, you should take it up with her. Like, and because it's just being like, oh, yeah, she doesn't matter. It's like, no, she actually does. She's like a major part of this equation. And it's really disrespectful to her. Like, he's married to her, bro. Like, he might like dick, but like being straight isn't just a sexual thing. I think it's like a cultural thing. It's like he, in the eyes of his family, his peers and coworkers, he wants to be seen as a straight man. He wants to be married to a woman. Like, he benefits from that. He's not interested in fucking dating a guy, from what it sounds like. So like,
if he
hang it
wanted
up
to, he
toots.
would, baby.
There is plenty of men out there who are not married to women who you can fucking have a relationship with.
I think there's also a way to sabotage his marriage and come out with clean hands. But if you want
Dress
more
up
on that,
in glasses and a wig. No one will recognize you. then show up to her work.
No, don't show up to her work. Wait outside her work. Say, Deborah, are you woman enough to come and speak to me?
Just, girl, hang it up, Toots. I know you
already
want the
made out with
forbidden ass fruit, but
What
going
if-
after other women's husbands is tacky. I fucking hate it. I think it's so fucking rude to the woman. He needs to have a fucking conversation with his fucking wife. If he's bisexual and wants to be with men, like, that needs to be a conversation that happens. I fucking hate that. Guys online who are like, oh, I'm married. Ugh. Like, girl.
Oof. I always say my kinks are other people's boyfriends, and never mind, I'm not going to say the other thing. So Alfred wrote in. He has a letter for us, too.
We have a message from Alfred. It reads, beautiful Willam, gorgeous Alaska, and handsome Big Dipper, and fuck anyone listening who is mean to you three. Oh,
Thank you.
people are mean to us?
Tyler's wife.
No.
I exist in a
The inbox is only glowing.
I exist in a vacuum, and Dipper inculcates us from any negativity.
You need to vacuum those wigs, girl.
Because okay, my name is Alfred. I'm 78 years old. My
cool.
gay animal is not a bear or a wolf. It would be a dinosaur. I live at an assisted living facility here in the best damn city, Portland, Oregon. My hip is not what it used to be, but I got two great friends I've made living at this apartment for us old folks. The three of us decided to try drag. We're doing a little talent show for the residents, and I just can't get over watching shows like Drag Race and listening to you all talk. I get choked up a lot because I'm of that age where I had to bury all of my friends. And to see you all so proud and beautiful just makes it feel like all that crying and fighting might have been worth it. Oh my God. Now we need some help. And I told my friends I would write into this podcast I've caught on to. My great nephew is gay too, and he told me about your show, so I watch it along with the episodes of Drag Race. We have a local drag queen coming over to assist us with our makeup the night of the talent show. Is there any advice you can give an old person with wrinkles on that might work best for me? I have some health problems, so I don't want to look like a total fool. I just want to sing a couple show tunes with my friends. Is it okay to sing and not just lip sync? I don't have the best voice, but why not, right? We are going to some used clothes stores to find our costumes. Any advice for us old timers on what to wear? I'm a bit nervous. I'm too worried about tucking because at this point my balls are so low. It'll be easy to tape them back. I don't know how to do pictures to show you for any priority boarding, and I don't want to scare my great nephew asking him to send you dick pics. Stay beautiful, stay true to yourselves. Don't let anyone tell you no. Alfred T. Sandberg from Portland, Oregon. Oh, what a lovely letter.
Thank you, Alfred, for the letter. I'm glad that someone has taken up Darcel's mantle of being the oldest drag queens in town.
Honey.
78. Drag has no age limit. I'm glad that you're exploring it. I would say my best tips are whatever hair you get something with bangs so you don't have to worry about covering your eyebrows, because eyebrows as you get older get thicker and more unruly. So like if you
or
get
they
a
fall
wig,
out, then it's easier.
that too. You get a wig with bangs or maybe a turban or a hat of some sort.
And like softening layers around the face.
Mhm.
That's always good for queens who are of a fantastic age.
You can also
and girls
put some
sing.
tape. Sing, girl. Sing out, Louise. Do it. And having a mic makes you in charge. And you can, if you don't hit a note, you could be like, uh-oh, we'll circle back on that one to the next chorus. You can literally make it anything you want. It's way easier than lip syncing. And for something that you're going to wear, I'd say find something with a good big shoulder, because you don't want to have to deal with the corset and cinching and all that. Like a good impact shoulder or like a muff, possibly.
Sure.
Something statement. Star Statesman's Legends.
You could do face tapes. I mean, they're a little bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, at 78, you should just wear your wrinkles proudly because you fucking earned them.
Yeah, you fought for them, and thank you.
But if you do face tape, clean the area with alcohol first.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't just use the like tape itself. Like put spirit gum on the tape, and then stick it, and then then yank it back. If you want to bother with all that, that's really that's advanced. You don't need to do all that. And earrings, get earrings.
Earrings. And when you put on your lipstick, stretch your lips out like this and do it so it doesn't get in any of the wrinkles around your mouth. Okay?
Yeah.
That will be super helpful so it won't look like you did it with a blunt pastel.
And when you do drag, please have someone take pictures and send us the pictures because I really want to see y'all in drag.
Me too, Alfred T. Sandberg. And I think a good drag name would be Alfresca T. Sands.
Alfresca.
Alfresca.
That's a beautiful name. Sounds like a
Alfresca
good soda.
Tiffany Sands. At the Sands Resort.
The Sands Resort, bitch. She's booked. She's the queen of Vegas.
You know she is. Maybe we can book her for your next Artpop show.
We thank you so much for listening. And if you're in Los Angeles, Artpop is coming Monday, November 6th. That's this Monday. It's the 10-year anniversary of Artpop. Lady Gaga's incredible, groundbreaking, show-stopping, never the same genius, shit on it, throw up on it, sickening, another bus, club, another bus.
Put it in a blender.
House.
Yes.
Get tickets using the link in my link tree on Instagram. And thank you so very much for listening to
GOSS. And thank you to Shut Up Chanel Perrillo for coming on to talk about Britney and getting K-Fed at Half Mask and her new podcast, Shut Up Chanel.
Yes, and thank you to Jason Rosenberg for helping us unpack all the horrific violence happening in Gaza right now. To learn more, follow Jewish Voice for Peace, Adala Justice Project, Breaking the Silence Israel. All of those will be in the episode description as well.
And remember, please take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast apps.
And to sign up for Mom Plus Gold, visit mompodcasts.plus.
Plus.
And shout out to all of our Mom Plus Gold subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind that good pussy paywall. Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at TheOnlyAlaska5000, at RaceChaserPod, and at MomPodcast.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
We will be back next week with another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot goss.
Scuttlebutt.
Oh.
Mom! To get access to our monthly video episodes and tons of bonus content, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Who, me?
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.